In a state of almost permanent revolution, Monticello. No sooner have I completed it than I wish to tear it down and start again. I want to build a new portico, triangular pediment on 4 great pillars.
Is it not magnificent, John?
Yeah, no. Very nice.
But it is not to be as yet.
When duty calls.
We feared for your safety in Paris, Thomas.
The papers are still full of the most alarming reports.
Yeah, the Bastille commander's head carried through the streets on a pike. One officer hanged from a lamppost, another one cut to pieces, his heart torn from his body and brandished out the window of the Hotel de Ville.
Cannot expect a people so long oppressed to be transported from despotism to liberty on a feather bed. I believe the violence will end soon enough, as it has here.
But should everything be pulled down, what shall be put in its place?
Given the entrenched divisions within French society which you witnessed, I believe the most we can achieve is a monarchy limited in its power to act by a parliament on the British model. And that is what I told the Marquis de Lafayette.
Do you mean to say that you involved yourself in revolutionary activities as our acting ambassador?
Lafayette sought my advice on the drafting of a declaration of the rights of man, and I was happy to oblige, yes.
I was in the Assemblée Nationale when it was proclaimed. In fact, you could say the Constitution of France was conceived in my parlor.
These are dangerous grounds, Thomas.
The French court was well aware of my involvement. They thought that I would be a moderating influence on the more hot-headed members of the Assembly. They seek only to emulate our experience, John. We must support them.
Well, I am not as sanguine as you about the prospects in France. Should King Louis and his advisors not deliver these promised reforms, well, then this violence will only escalate. The king himself could become a victim of it. And then England and Spain will rightfully fear the spread of revolution across Europe. They will be forced to declare war to protect their monarchies. Our treaty with France will draw us into a conflict that we can ill afford.
France is in the throes of a violent birth. We should rejoice. We should rejoice, John.
And is that the advice you are giving the president? We should rejoice.
When the president seeks my counsel, I give him what advice I can. It's not always welcomed by the cabinet.
Well, I would know nothing about that.
No.
No. Well, I trust that you will find President Washington is as independent-minded as ever.
He has too much power, as I feared, and the Congress has too little.
He's a monarch in all but name. Chief magistrate, once in power, rarely leaves it willingly.
I am no believer in monarchy as such, as you well know. But I've seen the result of too many mobs to entrust them with the government, sir.
The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. It is a natural manure.
You must be careful, John.